Welcome back to the Football Heritage. We're back again with another edition. And we'll be looking at giving you the post-match analysis. I'll be giving the post-match analysis. Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 2. That was a total capitulation from Arsenal. At this stage of the season, at the crucial stage of the season, to do that, losing at home to Bournemouth, it is unacceptable. To perform like that against Bournemouth, to be played off the park by Bournemouth. They were 13th place before the game yesterday. 13th place Bournemouth. Won. Play Arsenal off the back. Defeated them 2-1 at the Emirates. And before the game, Mikel Arteta telling the Arsenal faithful to go to the game, to wake up early, because it was a 12:30 UK time, 12:30 p.m. UK time kickoff. To wake up early, to take their lunch, to take their dinner with them, in order for them to win, but just to put in that kind of performance. Lackluster performance. That is unforgivable. And Bournemouth didn't just win. They dominated the game. And looking at the game from the start of the game, the approach, the tactical naivety from the coach, Mikel Arteta. You are playing at home against a Bournemouth team. At the crucial stage of the season, you are at home against Bournemouth. You should be going for it. You should not approach the game that kind of way. You shouldn't approach the game in such defensive manner. And as I was watching the game yesterday, the Arsenal players, they look scared. They look terrified. They are worried. They are not playing with confidence. You can see it from their body language, from their face. You can see that the Arsenal players, they are not playing with confidence. And the team is a direct reflection of the manager, Mikel Arteta. This is a guy who graduated from La Masia Academy, that is the Barcelona Academy. And anybody who knows about football, that everyone connected to Barcelona, every coach that is connected to Barcelona, they play free-flowing attacking football. The only one who is connected to Barcelona, who graduated from La Masia, one of the best academy in world football, Barcelona Academy La Masia, who does not believe in attacking football, is Mikel Arteta. This is a guy who graduated from La Masia. He went to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. He played alongside JJ Okocha and Ronaldinho. Two of the most skillful players ever we have seen. JJ Okocha and Ronaldinho. Born street footballers. He played alongside those guys, but yet he didn't learn anything from them. This is a guy who played on the Arsene Wenger for so many years. A manager who was playing free-flowing attacking football from end to end, but yet he didn't learn anything from Arsene Wenger. This is a guy who was learning how to coach. He learned how to coach under Pep Guardiola, one of the greatest managers the world have ever seen. Pep Guardiola, but yet he didn't learn anything from Guardiola attacking wise. He played, but the only one he learned from David Moyes, who he played under at Everton. His mentality is different. He just believes in to play safe. And in order to win the Premier League, in order to win the Premiership, in order to win any league, you have to take risks. But this manager, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I was stunned yesterday with that result. And not just the result, the performance yesterday. I was stunned with Arsenal performance yesterday. You can lose a football match, but the manner in which Arsenal Football Club losing, the manner in which they are losing in recent times, they have lost 3 of their last 4 games. And against City in the Carabao Cup, they were completely outplayed, especially in the second half. They lost. Against a championship team, Southampton, they were outplayed again. They lost. Then yesterday against Burnemouth, a team that was 13th place in the Premier League table, they got outplayed. They got dominated in the middle of the park by Ellis Scott and Ryan Christie. Christie and Scott, they ran the show in the middle of the park. They ran the show in the middle of the park yesterday. They dominated the middle of the park. Arsenal created nothing. And the way Bournemouth was moving the ball around, Christie, Scott, Krupi, sensational. They dominated Arsenal completely. The Arsenal midfield was nowhere near them. That performance yesterday from Arsenal, it was gutless, it was heartless. So I was thinking, those players, are they aware that they are top of the Premier League? Do they really want to win the Premier League? And what I saw yesterday, I don't think they are ready to win the Premier League. As from September up to December, up to January, I have been conditioned to believe that the Arsenal team, they have the players to win the Premier League. But what I saw yesterday, the performance level yesterday, the way they play yesterday, they look scared. They look scared. They are worried. They look clueless yesterday. Nothing. No tenacity. No fight. Absolutely nothing. They got play off the park. This is unforgivable. Complete capitulation. And this is a generational capitulation. We are seeing right before our eyes. Generational capitulation. What happened to Arsenal? Always in April, Arsenal crumble under pressure. Whenever there's a pressure, Arsenal crumble. There's no fight in the squad. They are weak. Mentally weak. They are all weakling. They don't have it. And if you want to win the Premier League, warriors, gladiator, fighters, those are the ones that win Premier League title. Now weakling, bottle job group of players. They are all bottle job. And the only players, few players in the Arsenal squad that don't deserve this, they are just few. The 2 center back, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber the right back, Nkapie and Declan Rice, and Ryan the goalkeeper. And guess what? They are all defensive-minded players. Those are the 6 players in the entire squad that don't deserve what happened to this football club. But the rest, they deserve it. Look at the attacking players. How many players in the Arsenal squad that are good enough, that have performed this season? The attacking players. This is the first time a team topping the Premier League table, going for the Premier League, that none of the attacking players you can put in the conversation of becoming Premier League player of the season. None of them. You cannot mention Gabriel Jesus. You cannot talk about Gyökeres, not Saka, not Odegaard, not Martinelli or Trossard. None of them good enough to be put in that conversation of becoming the Premier League player of the season. None of them. Even the Leicester City team that won the Premier League 2015-16 season. Jamie Vardy was one of the top scorers in the Premier League that season. Jamie Vardy and Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez was PFA player of the season. He was one of the best players in the league. N'Golo Kante was pulling a string in the middle of the park. But this Arsenal squad, apart from the defensive players, Declan Rice, the two center back, Nkapie, the left back, Timber, none of them performing well. None of them performing well. In the game yesterday, even their goalkeeper, Ryan, he has some moment that he could have given a goal to Burnemouth yesterday. He was uncomfortable in the goal yesterday. Even though the goals that Arsenal conceded, he was not at fault for any of the goal. But yesterday's performance was not a good performance yesterday. Arsenal fans should be furious. They should be filming. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable performance. Their goalkeeper yesterday was uncomfortable. Ben White, he has fallen off the cliff. He is done. He got cooked. His positioning yesterday for the first goal was atrocious. He got cooked. He is not good enough. He is done. Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly. He has not played enough this season. Yesterday was his second start in the Premier League. So his confidence level is on the floor. The manager has put that kid confidence level on the floor. Even though he should have been at the back post yesterday for that first goal. You should be in that kind of position. But this kid confidence level is on the floor. Zubi Mendy. Most of the goals Arsenal have considered this season, Zubi Mendy, he either directly involved or indirectly in most of the goals Arsenal considered this season. He is not good enough. Partey, he is the direct replacement for Partey. Partey is a far better footballer, comfortable in possession than Martin or than Zubi Mendy. Zubi Mendy is a liability. Watch him closely. Watch Zubi Mendy closely. If Arsenal is playing, watch this brother closely. Every time he receives the ball, back to the goalkeeper, sideways to the left back, sideways to the right back. Most of his passes, sideways, backway. He doesn't know how to play a forward pass. And he is very, very lazy. Most of the time, he gets caught in possession. He loses the ball most of the time in dangerous area and Arsenal concede. He is a complete liability. Zubi Mendy. And yesterday, his performance yesterday was atrocious. Absolutely abysmal yesterday. Zubi Mendy. And playing Kai Havertz in a 10 yesterday to be part of the midfield 3. It's not something that will work. Arteta spent £65 million on Kai Havertz. He bought him as a number 8. But he cannot play in that position. So by all means, Arteta is trying for it to work. The signing of Kai Havertz to work. if Kahava played the number 10 position, right away Arsenal will be dominated in the middle of the park. That's what happened every time Kahava is playing in the 10 position. Arsenal will lose complete control of the midfield. Every time he play, they lost complete control of the middle of the park. Because he's a liability. He's a donkey. He has a donkey. The best way you can use Harvard, if he plays in a 9 position or 20 minutes, he comes on 20 minutes remaining on the clock. That you have a lot of tired legs on the pitch. That's the time Kai Havertz can perform. Like what he did in the Champions League against Sporting. Noni Madueke. This guy was signed from Chelsea for £52 million. So Arsenal Football Club paid £52 million for that kind of performance from Noni Madueke. He is crap. He's trash. Absolutely crap. He is nowhere near a good winger. This is a guy who always run the ball on a play for goal kick. He doesn't score enough. He doesn't give assists. What can Madueke do? What can Madueke do? What did he do yesterday in that game? Absolutely nothing. He was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful yesterday. What did he do? Nothing. He did yesterday. Coming to Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli. I don't know whether he's a real Brazilian. They need to check this guy. He need to do a DNA test to know whether he's a true Brazilian. Because this guy looks like somebody from the Peruvian rainforest. He absolute crap. He's a crap footballer. He only bend his head down and play the ball on a play for goal kick. He's absolutely useless. What did he do yesterday? He's crap. And those are the players Arsenal have. They talk about having the best squad in the Premier League. No, they don't have the best squad. The reason Arsenal in the position they are in, because the rest of the league been crap. Like 2015, 2016, the rest of the league was crap. This is the reason why Leicester City won the Premier League. It's not because Leicester City was very good or they wanted the best thing in world football, that's why they won. No, they won because the rest of the Premier League was crap. And this is the best opportunity for Arsenal. And now they have bottled it. They have bottled the Premier League. Man City just from destroying Chelsea 3-0. The goal difference now is 3 between Man City and Arsenal. And City play Arsenal next weekend. City play Arsenal. And if City win that game, they will win the Premier League. Because Arsenal confidence level is on the floor right now. Their confidence level is on their floor. It's on the floor. They look scared. They are so scared right now. They are worried. Then City play next week Wednesday against Burnley. The win that, the top of the table will go different. And Arsenal, every year, every season, April, Arsenal bottle the league in April. Every season. Every season. Excuse me. Every season, they bottle the league in April. Will they come back from this? They might. But I don't see it happening. Because all their players, every one of them, I don't see them doing it. Because our confidence level down, they're on the floor. I can't see them coming back from this defeat yesterday. This game, losing this game yesterday, Arsenal title challenge, I think it's over. They are not coming back from this. Are you confident that Arsenal will go to the Etihad next weekend and win? Or even get a draw? No, not the version of Arsenal. Not the current Arsenal squad. They have one of the worst attacks in the Premier League. Defensively, they are the best. They have the best defense in world football. Defensively, they are defense better than any other team in Europe. That I can say. I'm not an Arsenal fan. That I can say. They have the best defense in world football. But going forward, oh my days. They are trash going forward. None of the attacking players good enough. None of them. Even Victor Yoker, he's not good enough. He's not. None of them good enough. Now Madueke, now Trossard, now Gabriel Jesus. What can Jesus do? What can Jesus do? This guy doesn't score. What can Jesus do? And now, the middle of the park is not good enough. Zubimendi is a liability. And playing Kai Havertz, you make it worse. So you play a Murphy trio, Declan Rice, Zubimendi, and Kai Havertz. That alone, tactically, is wrong. Mikel, let me go to the coach. Mikel Arteta, the way he set up his team to play football. This is the reason why Arsenal will not win the league. The way he set up his team. This guy is so scared. He always setting a team up to defend. Always setting a team up to play defensive football, to make a win or 1-0 win or something. And it's wrong. You cannot be playing home. At home against Burnemouth and set up like that. Then he keeps crying while the Arsenal fans were booing. They should be sharing. Give the fans something to think about. Play some damn good football. Then the fans will be behind the team. But from minute one, you set back against Burnemouth. How can you explain that sitting back against Burnemouth? How? At home, sitting back. This is the reason why I told a lot of Arsenal fans, like, the way they are getting results is not sustainable. They've been playing badly for most of the season. They've been trash. They've been playing terrible. But they've been getting the wins here and there. Like if you watch again, team at Brighton, even when they won Sunderland, they returned a 3-0. So that they play better than Arsenal. But they managed, because they have a very good defense, they managed to win 3-0. Most of the games they won this season, the opposition team played better than them. And it is not sustainable. If you are not performing, you get a result, it's not sustainable. Performance comes first. If you put it in good performance, week in, week out, the result will follow. Performance is one. If you are putting in a good performance, your team is putting in a good performance, week in, week out, the result, if you are not getting a result, but in the long term, the result going to come. But if you are doing smash and grab, what Mikel Arteta is doing, he want to do smash and grab to win the Premier League. It's not sustainable. You will get some good result, but the result will not come consistently. And this should be a concern. Arsenal fans should be concerned right now. The manner in which Arsenal is losing is a concern. The manner in which they are losing, I don't think they're going to win the league. Because to be played off the park, to be dominated, the 3 games they have lost recently in 3 different competitions, losing to Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final, the way they were played off the park, dominated completely. Against Southampton in the FA Cup, dominated, kicked out of the FA Cup by Southampton. Then yesterday again, Bournemouth in the Premier League. Play off the park again. Dominated by Bournemouth. You have to rely on a penalty goal. Created nothing from open place. It's a huge concern. It is huge. And this is why a lot of fans, even Arsenal tapping 10, 12 points, a lot of fans still not have confidence in Arsenal to win the league. They will tell you, let's wait for the end of the season because Arsenal usually crumble. They always collapse. They always capitulate at the end of the season. And it is happening again. A complete bottle job is happening. There's a saying. They say, why argue on an Arsenal fan when you can just wait? And the waiting period, April to May, you can just wait. Just wait for April to May. Arsenal going to bottle the league. It doesn't matter how many points they are top of the Premier League, they're going to bottle it. Arsenal is the biggest bottle job in football history. The biggest bottle job in football history. Can you imagine your coach telling you to wake up early, to take your lunch, your dinner to the ground to support the team and put in performance like that? Unacceptable performance. Lackluster performance. Demoralizing performance. Shocking performance. That's the kind of performance they put in yesterday. Shocking. How can you explain that? How do you explain that? Playing at home against a Bournemouth side. You play like that and lose. And they should have conversation. This is a manager who has spent the most money in the history of Arsenal Football Club. Arsene Wenger was at Arsenal for 22 years. He never spent £1 billion. But this guy been at the football club for 6 years. He has spent £1 billion on players. There is no excuse this time around. Arsenal cannot make excuse. They get a lot of players. They get two or three players for each position. But there's no excuse. And I don't know the mean Arsenal. I don't know. Can an Arsenal fan tell me why Arsenal always go to Chelsea to get a reject? Can somebody tell me why Arsenal always go to Chelsea to get a reject? Are Chelsea blaming you guys? Do Chelsea have something on Arsenal that we don't know about? That they are forced to buy or reject from Chelsea every time? From William Gallas, David Luiz, William, Harvard, Jorginho, Madueke. Why are you always getting a reject? And look what happened yesterday. Harvard or Chelsea reject. Madueke or Chelsea reject. What did they do yesterday? And even after the substitution, Max Diamond, anonymous, he's a 16-year-old kid, putting him under pressure, relying on him to do the job. And I think next weekend, Arsenal going to lose. So please do subscribe. The link is in the description. If you are not yet subscribed to the Football Heritage, please do subscribe. You can like the show. You can share the show. And the game next week will determine Arsenal fate against Manchester City. If they lose that game, the Premier League will be over for them. They have to win that game or get a draw at least. But if they lose that game, it's over for Arsenal. There is no coming back from that. So they have to do well. And I think if they don't win the Premier League or the Champions League, can the Arsenal team, if they face Paris Saint-Germain or Bayern Munich in the final, can the Arsenal team get a result against Paris Saint-Germain or Bayern Munich? It will be a total disaster. They will beat them the way Inter lost last year in the final. Defensively, Inter was a good team in the Champions League, but attacking was non-existent. You think the way the Arsenal team playing, You think they can beat Bayern Munich in a one game, in a final, or Paris Saint-Germain? No. And I'm not even sure whether they still can qualify or Atletico Madrid or Barcelona. You may say Arsenal won Atletico Madrid 4-0 in the group stage. There's no pressure in the group stage when you just winning. That whether you lose the game, you will still qualify. That kind of game doesn't have pressure. But where in knockout stage there's a pressure, there where Arsenal can collapse. We all saw it last season. They beat Paris Saint-Germain in the group stage comfortably. But when they met in the semi-final, Paris Saint-Germain defeated them home and away. So the group stage of the Champions League is different from the knockout stage. So I think Arsenal, if Mikel Arteta don't win the Champions League or the Premier League, been there for 6 years plus now. December last year, May 6 years at the football club. I think they should pull the trigger. They should get rid of him. He is not good enough. He is clueless. He doesn't take risks. And in order to win the big trophies in European football, whether it's the Champions League or the league, you have to take risks. And this guy, Mikel Arteta, he doesn't take risk. You have to take risks. He doesn't take risks. And he always want to play safe. And that will not make you to win the Premier League or the Champions League. So peace. You guys can have a wonderful day. I'm out of here. Peace.